Most people don't realize it, but in the US, 5% of kids will lose a parent before they turn 15 years old.
Wait.
Which is it's shockingly high in the US. 5% of kids lose a parent before they turn 15 years old. And if that parent was a breadwinning parent, meaning if they provided income for the family, 70% of the time, that family goes bankrupt within 3 months. So that's the one-liner on why life insurance is important. And if you can solve this problem in 10 minutes online right now, rather than putting it off and saying, oh, I'm busy, I should go finish my grocery shopping or whatever, just take 10 minutes and just check it off your list, right? So we always just say, don't be the mom or the dad without life insurance.
I've never heard that stat before.
And just remember, it's one of the purely selfless good deeds that you can do. It doesn't benefit you. It just benefits the people that you love. And that's really important.
That hits home, man. 5% of kids will lose their kids before 15. And if that parent is the breadwinner, 70% of those families struggle financially.
Yeah. So,
wow.
And you can solve this problem for a short amount of time. Hopefully, I love that GoFundMe exists, but I wouldn't want my family to have to be in that situation.
No, I'm right there with you. I love that GoFundMe exists, but my family will not use GoFundMe because I'm going to do a selfless act. I already did it. I already did as a single man because I have a whole company, I have staff members, and I even have family members who depend on my help and resources. I have a full insurance policy. I maxed out with Ethos. I have another term life insurance policy with another company as well. And I have a will, I have a trust, I have a power of attorney, I have all that. I have a full estate plan. Let me ask you this question. Why did Ethos attach that $600 plus value to life insurance? When I signed up with you all and started partnering with you all, I did my research. And I didn't see other companies offering estate planning for free attached to their term life insurance policy. And let's just be honest, Peter, y'all could make a lot of money selling that, but you all said, no, we want to give it away for free. What made you all do that as a company? Say, hey, we're going to miss out on making this money because we want to help protect you over here. I often get questions about life insurance, where to buy, how to find affordable rates, the simplest application process, and most importantly, where to secure coverage instantly. Like, people don't want to wait a long time. They want the coverage right now. Giving the startling statistic that nearly 40% of African Americans do not have life insurance coverage today, it's even more critical to address these questions. My recommendation to all these questions is simple. My friends over at Ethos Life Insurance. These are the people who hold my life insurance policy. You see, their mission is to simplify life insurance and make it accessible online to everyone. No paperwork, no medical exams, or check this out, no blood tests. You simply answer some health questions online, and just like that, you can secure coverage the exact same day. But the cherry on the top, family, Ethos offers an incredible deal that I wish I had when I signed up with them for my life insurance policy about 2 years ago. You see, when you secure a life insurance policy through them, they will throw in a will and estate plan for 100% free. I'm tripping and I'm excited at the same time because I personally spent $2,500 on my estate plan at the beginning of this year. So getting it free with a life insurance policy that might cost you as low as $50, that's a no-brainer. I mean, like none. Don't just take my word for it. You see, Tanner R., a customer, secured a $500,000 30-year policy without a physical exam through Ethos. He says the price was great. The process was completely easy. You see, Ethos truly values our time. You see, Alex got approved for a $1 million policy in just 5 minutes. She said, simple and straight to the point. comments were surprisingly user-friendly and great communication. So, are you ready to protect your family's financial future? Don't let this statistic define you. I want you to get covered today and get a will and get the life insurance policy and get the what's it called? The estate plan for 100% free. All you gotta do is go to anthonyoneal.com/ethos. Again, that is anthonyoneal.com/ethos. Secure your coverage today and ensure peace of mind for your loved ones. All right, let's get back to today's show.
Yeah, it's a great question because we spent a lot of time and effort developing and integrating this will and trust product into our overall ecosystem and making it an excellent user experience that's easy and intuitive for people to get through and quick. The reason why we gave it away for free is, one, we wanted to figure out how do we innovate in the product itself? How do we give you a better life insurance policy than anyone else, not just in the purchasing experience being easier, not just in the pricing being better, but how do we make what you end up with more than just a contract that you put in your, that you forget about. And, so this is what we came up with. We are experimenting with offering other things for free, like bereavement services that help families basically plan the funeral when that difficult day comes. And we always just try to think about how can we add more value to the customer. We are a customer obsessed company. We recognize that our customers are not numbers in a spreadsheet. They are families on the other end that are sinking or swimming, depending on how we do our jobs. Yeah. The way we look at it is every family that considers getting a policy but doesn't is a family in jeopardy that we weren't able to help. Every family that signed up for our life insurance but didn't complete the wills and trust is a family that is potentially leaving just a complete mess and nightmare for their loved ones to deal with after they're gone. So we're very obsessed with just being the largest family protection engine out there. And we care a lot about the impact that we have on people. We're probably the only life insurance company that when we get together in our monthly all hands meeting with our team, we talk about our claims. And most life insurance companies, shy away from claims and just think about, oh man, that means losses for the company. But we embrace it and celebrate it because that's people using our product, right? That's where we get to see, the value that we're providing is that moment of need.
Man, no, thank you for that. To hear a company say, hey, at our meetings, we're not talking about how can we sell more. We want to talk about claims. We want to talk about families who, because of this policy, families' lives are impacted in a good way and in a great way. Yeah. And that's the kind of company I want to be connected to, knowing that when my season comes, it's not about if. It's a matter of when. When that season comes, they're in good hands. And that Ethos will take good care and fulfill on their obligation for my family. If it comes before, I'm at a point to where I don't need life insurance. Because I'll be honest with you guys, I'm blessed, but I ain't that blessed. I still need life insurance. Yeah. I got to ask you this question because this is probably the number one question that I get, right, from my audience who is watching right now. It's like, Anthony, this sounds too good to be true. You're telling me that I could spend $50 and get a, $250,000, $500,000, or even possibly a $1 million policy. And I'm not saying it's the case for everybody, but I did see a 22-year-old get $1 million policy for like $50, $40. And I was like, wow, I'm not 20, so my policy wasn't that cheap, but it was very affordable. But the fact that this young kid said, yo, I heard you, and yo, check out my policy at this, because he's married with 2 kids. He was able to get that. And I was like, bro, and he did it for 20 years. I was like, bro, I'm so proud of you. But he asked me this one question. It's like, hey man, is this legit though? Because it's like no blood work, no blood tests, no medical exams. Like, are you sure this is legit? So Peter, I want to ask you this question as we come to the end of this interview, because I think this is a very important question for everyone to know. Because they hear you saying, wow, I'm the breadwinner. And if I die, you're telling me that there's a strong possibility that my My family may struggle, and I don't want to struggle. But I also want to make sure that if I die during this time, that if I buy this policy, it will pay out with me not taking blood tests and medical exams. How is it possible that Ethos can make it possible to get life insurance without blood tests or medical exams?
Yeah, it's a great question. So I'll say a couple things. One is there is very strong pro-consumer regulation in place that protects families and ensures that life insurance companies have to pay claims as long as the consumers were truthful in their application and they're passing away from any reason other than suicide, basically. And so that's important because people have to trust the system and know that when they pay a policy for 20 years, that their family's going to be able to collect, right? And so there's an extreme amount of regulation. It's not like auto insurance where a car insurance company can try to cheat you and only pay half the claim, or try to make you litigate with them and get you to settle for less. There's no gray area in life insurance. It's you pay the claim. It's important that a person is truthful in the application, and I would encourage everyone to do so because one is Ethos will likely figure out the truth regardless, based on the amount of data that we use to underwrite. All insurance companies are data companies, basically, and we absorb a lot of medical and financial data on a user, even without having to do a medical exam or a blood test. The user consents to us receiving that data, and the consumer doesn't need to do anything else besides consent for it. But we verify what the applicant is telling us. Now, here's why I would encourage you to do it. Ethos has specifically built products for people with pre-existing medical conditions, right? If you have diabetes, if you have forms of cancer, if you have high blood pressure, et cetera, there are policies that we have that are specifically for you. And so don't be untruthful in the application, because then it could jeopardize your claim for your family. But as long as you're truthful, we approve over 95% of users for some kind of policy. It may be more expensive, but there will be a policy for you.